The first thing I wanted to ask you is that this is the second time you are returning to the Ikigai. Why did you make this choice?
The first time we had a great time, so essentially it was mandatory to return. It was a fantastic experience. Luca has always treated us very well, so I said, why not? Why not spend another 10 days on the boat? So we joined him in San Blas this time.
Exactly. And then for me, last year was the first experience, let's say, of sailing for several days at sea. We did the St. Vincent Grenadines. And of course, one starts with a lot of fears and worries that then in less than half an hour, all those concerns were truly overcome by the beauty that welcomed us. So I said, from now on, only boat vacations and only the sea.
That's it. The level is now what it is, from there on
And
out.
so, what is the most memorable part of this experience aboard Ikigai?
For me, like, it was certainly about facing a big fear that I've always had since childhood. Let's say I've been somewhat traumatized by stories of sharks that have been, let's say, demonized. So for me, really diving into the ocean with anyway, many fish of medium, large, enormous sizes. It was really something. So for me, it was definitely memorable the day in when I was able to dive in along with the others, with these sharks swimming around the boat. Beautiful, curious. So it took a while to overcome this fear, but I thought either I face it now or who knows when I'll have a chance like this again. So once I decided to dive into the water, let's say I was filled with 1,000 emotions, positive, then from tranquility, peace. I understood that they were curious animals, and sharing the same space for a couple of moments was a wonderful, fantastic emotion.
Yes, let's say the whole experience was fantastic. That was a bit of the climax, something different from the usual, quite unique. We took advantage of it right away. Absolutely fantastic.
And how would you describe the atmosphere and comfort of the catamaran Ikigai?
The atmosphere is perfect. I mean, besides the positive memories from last year, but this year too, we spent a few days on land. And as soon as we set foot on the catamaran, I don't know, it's like a strange, particular feeling as if thoughts, worries stayed on the mainland. So you know you'll be fine. It's still a very positive, nice feeling.
Yes, practically speaking, it's a boat that allows you to be really comfortable with everything you need. You sleep well. There's a bathroom, a shower that is of the highest standard, so everything is great. You eat well. Everything is available. Better than in your own home. So you're living like a king, like a king.
And how did the team contribute to making the trip special?
Well, it was wonderful because Luca and Guru, whom we thank again, made us feel great the whole time. They managed to dedicate their time to us, to various activities, cleaning, cooking, 1,000 things. So I felt completely pampered, absolutely great.
They were concerned with making us feel good, trying to meet our needs, giving us a lot of new experiences that could enrich us. And in short, we felt extremely comfortable with them, really fantastic people.
Which of the activities, can be done on board impressed you the most and why?
There are many. We have done so many activities. For me now, the most memorable was the Yansu, which we had never tried, which is this technique of why relaxation in the water. There was a perfect situation, let's say, because we reached this uninhabited islet. It was just us. The water was calm, very warm. And so we trusted Luca, who guided us through this beautiful journey. Very introspective as well. If one manages to relax and let go, truly living in the moment while perceiving all the sensations that moment can offer. So it's a truly powerful experience that I will always remember. For me, it's very beautiful, very positive.
Yes, by the way, I did it too. It can be done regardless, let's say, of gender, but it's truly a very positive experience, very relaxing. And this year in particular, I enjoyed free diving, which we managed to do thanks also to Luca, his help, his preparation, his explanations. We both reached 10 meters. For me, it was the second time, but well, it was about overcoming a psychological barrier because physically it's not that complicated if there is a good training, if they explain exactly how to do it. but managing to do it gives you a great feeling being underwater. In water, it feels like heaven.
And especially the preparation we were given beforehand, because we spent days, let's say, meditating, doing yoga, breathing techniques. So everything was useful.
So much stuff. The activities are fantastic. They're lively and always wonderful.
For me as well, especially since I am a very active person who always needs to be doing something and tends to get bored particularly quickly. Well, this doesn't happen with Ikigai. I am so encouraged to do 1,000 things and activities that it has been truly fantastic for me.
Indeed, what is the mix between adventure and relaxation?
Beautiful. Well, let's say that on Ikigai you can do 1,000 activities, but there is also the extreme freedom to self-manage your day, so you don't feel obliged to do anything. But there are a billion possibilities. As for the boat, I really liked the technical part, following Luca on navigation preparations, on anchoring rather than
Learning to tie knots.
Yes, a basic foundation of what can be learned, and then there's all the relaxation possible. There's space. You can lie on the nets, read, rest, sleep, do
One
yoga.
feels free to manage time as one sees fit, truly.
And regarding the specific place where the catamaran is currently located, how would you describe the landscape of the San Blas archipelago? Did it exceed expectations compared to last year? Were there things that were different, more beautiful, less beautiful?
So, Gunayala, which is the real name of the San Blas archipelago, is a fantastic place. It's a place that is self-managed, let's say, by this population called the Guna. And it's a place where there are no resorts, no real tourist activities. So you are truly in contact with nature, with these people as well.
Absolutely. Also, in terms of landscape, surrounded by many atolls, by a sea with 1,000 shades. Also, because it's unique, as it quickly varies in depth, let's say it's not constant. So it gives you these reflections, these beautiful colors. It was very different compared to, let's say, the Caribbean Sea we experienced last year.
Yes. Let's say there are 360 islands, often uninhabited, just palms, white sand, coconuts, and crystal clear sea. So basically, fantastic, beautiful. It's essentially a paradise, completely naturalistic. Absolutely.
Did you feel changed, enriched in some way by this
Let's
experience?
say that such an intense experience on a boat is also an introspective moment where a person manages to think about themselves, understand where they are a bit, and leave the ordinary world, let's say, behind. And even after last year's experience, internal mechanisms start up that make you realize what real life truly is. And this encourages you to do better. In fact, as soon as you return, you change your habits a little. You try to maintain a positive lifestyle at the level.
Healthy.
Yes, trying to feel well. And this leaves an imprint that you carry with you.
Exactly. No, especially useful in moments of peak stress or tension when one is, let's say, overwhelmed in everyday life. You must always remember the importance of feeling well, right? Being well with yourself, taking care of your body, your time, your nutrition. This is definitely something that will stay with us and we will carry forward.
Regarding the food, how would you rate the quality and variety of the meals during the stay?
Top, a dream.
Yes, let's say that the boldly gay food is at an absolute peak. Luca managed to prepare 20 different menus, essentially cooked in an incredible way, all with quality food, cooked beautifully, incredible raw materials, fruit, vegetables.
And he also considered people's tastes and maybe some intolerances. For example, I choose not to eat meat, and every day I found a very varied menu with a rich offering of fish, fruit, and vegetables. So there really is something for everyone.
Yes, Lucas in this regard is hard to beat. Better than the restaurant. Absolutely incredible.
And as for the onboard safety during navigation, what can you tell me?
It is absolutely very safe. You can really sense an atmosphere of control of the boat, technical capabilities, quality, high level maintenance. So Luca knows quite a bit, and especially this year, there haven't been any offshore navigations or particularly difficult things in that archipelago. Navigation is really calm. They are short navigations. It's really super pleasant.
It also gives you a sense of stability always.
Yes. Katana 47 is an incredible vessel, very stable. It's amazing. There's no danger, no unpleasant sensation on board.
Do you think there is something that can be improved?
For me, no, absolutely not.
Difficult to do better, truly. I think the treatment you receive on board Ikigai is top notch in every sense, culinary and safety wise, too. Sporty on an adventure level, also on a level of humanity. We managed to talk about life on board, to talk about feelings, to talk about this historical period. It fits perfectly, and I'd say it's really good like this. Let's keep going like this because it's already an incredible level.
So would you recommend this experience to others?
Absolutely. Whoever wants to experience something truly new in contact with nature, and also to challenge themselves and take time for themselves, especially because there is time on board. One just needs to take it. Yes, absolutely.
Yes, it's perfect for everyone, meaning there's no need to fear navigation or being in the water because this safety, this peace, this tranquility is conveyed and it's totally pleasant in short. Let's say being in the Caribbean Sea in the sun with such a crew on a boat in some
Yes, it
days
is
we
a
haven't
dream.
seen. Yes, there's nothing better.
All right. So do you have anything else to add?
I would just like to thank the entire crew and hope to see each other again very soon on board Kigai.
Yes, absolutely.
Thank you, Luca. Thank you, Boo. Thank you to the whole team.
Especially thank you for the respect and for pampering us, for spoiling us for 10 days, which is not easy to share. You think 15 meters of boat with 5 people, but it was all perfect. There were never moments of friction or tension. It was everything simply in perfect balance. This is something truly precious, beautiful.
It is rare. Thank you very much. Bye.